Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, 2 eggs over medium. Only had 3 slices of bacon. I didn't want to open another one, so I did ham and toast and yogurt and my coffee. Almost my favorite breakfast if I had the marmalade, but that's okay. So, didn't do a whole lot yesterday, but I had that pain and stuffed up in that, so I just stayed in the house. And then we, 9 o'clock or so at night, I seen previews for that show, what was it? It was about the 6 half brothers. Ridiculous 6 or something. It was on Netflix, so me and Ian and Leah went down to No Frills and got some chips, and I got root beer pot and vanilla ice cream and made floats. So we watched that, but I didn't have to cook. It was pizza night. The phone is not working, so she can do supper. She can do supper. Ian, he works this weekend, so I'll let her cook supper tonight. I think she's going into Edmonton or something, but go shopping, but I don't want to go into Edmonton. I don't want to go in there. I have no plans for today. Relax a little. Work on my resumes and stuff, and I've seen a nice template of a resume, the design, and I'm gonna copy it. I'm not using it. It's like whoever puts it together, they got headers and everything everywhere, and you can't edit it because the way they. So I'm just gonna look at it and do it myself. So. I'm on the thing. I don't think they heard that, but videotaping. I get up early. They didn't have to work. See, I usually wait. I took my shower and my hair's all nice. I usually wait until she leaves at 9:15, and I take my shower, and then I cook my breakfast, and a little later. Leah, we got to leave at 8. She usually goes in the washroom around 7, so I would have to get up about 6:45 if I wanted to hurry up, take a shower, and cook before. I've done that a couple times. It all depends 7:15 how I feel. When I lived with them before, we had 2 washrooms, see. But it was only a 2-bedroom. But we can make it work because I know their schedule. I know their schedule. Because Ian, when he gets home from work, he doesn't take a shower right away, so that gives me enough time to hurry up and take my shower after she leaves, see. So that's a good thing. But, yeah, I don't feel like going. I don't feel like going into Edmonton. I don't think they're all going in. I'm not. Oh no, probably not. It's probably not. She's not even probably going into Rose. Or she goes shopping. She's northwest or something. Northeast. She's going the other way. She still got that car. She only missed 1 day of work though. She went yesterday. Day before. Leah's pretty much. And they didn't have the bone aches, but I've been taking ibuprofen. I usually don't take pills. I don't like the side effects. I just don't like pills, but if you need them, you need them, you know. The air is really cold, like. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. That's why I'm just applying. If I don't get a job right away, I get to cook suppers. I'm here for Lee at 3. You know? Because I do cook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, so. And when they get home, supper's on the table. That frees up Fonda's. Fonda's night. She comes home, she can eat. And must save too, because those 4 nights, like we have pizza night Friday, but those 4 nights save because takeout is so expensive, like, you know, and it's not healthy, like, because what I've been cooking, 1 day shepherd's pie, chicken Alfredo, meatloaf with potatoes and that, spaghetti, what else have I made? have to think up of something so that we can have. But the meatloaf's pretty good. I don't mind having meatloaf at least once a week. And just the chicken and whatever too. Chicken fried rice. She done a bunch of rice in that rice cooker, and she always got leftovers, and I did the chicken, and then I took the leftover and I put garlic, and I scrambled an egg and put some onion and garlic powder, and I think I put mixed vegetables. Yeah, I did mixed vegetables, and then I cooked the chicken, and I used the butter, the butter chicken. That's right too. Did that one night. So the songs, we have a variety of stuff to eat. Like having spaghetti and then shepherd's pie. It's ground beef 2 days straight, but it's totally different. Like it tastes totally different. But I don't like having. The other night I took the chicken and put all the cheeses and stuff in it, and in the spinach, and stuffed it up and had potatoes, and that was pretty good. I cooked that on my channel before. But one time I'd like to do that wonton soup again. Have that wonton soup and get some bok choy and celery and that to put in it too, you know, the broth. Not war wonton, won't put shrimp and all that, but just some type of vegetable, like really thin carrot, and to have it inside the broth, like. That's what I wouldn't mind. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch shows today. Do up my resume. I want to do another style. I like that template that I seen there, so I'm gonna just do my own. Do the same thing, but as you get into those templates, they do what the best way to do anything is do it in a table. Just do I'm doing a 2 column. I got it all. That's the best way to do it, because they'll go and put headers and boxes and all this stuff, and then when you want to get in there, and that template I already did, so I just have to copy and paste the text. But I'm going to do it on a plain sheet. Well, it's docs, so it's not sheet. I use Google like Docs and Sheets, and I don't have MS Office, so yeah. And Drive. I use my Drive, and I got all my pictures in my Drive, so it's not stored on my phone, it's on my Drive. So I can get them off of anything, just as long as it has internet and Gmail. Anyhow, Because that place, that IT place that I worked at there for one summer, they was doing apps. This is probably about 10 years ago, so apps were just coming out, and they were doing apps and stuff, and they worked for Google. See, they worked for Google. That's why they had they used docs and all that, and sheets instead of Excel, and you know, and Outlook, anything to do with Gmail, and they use instead of Outlook, they use Gmail and anything, because back then Outlook wasn't part of the Google. And then, but anyway, because you need Google, you need a Gmail in order to get like YouTube and all that and everything, and the apps, and you need it. So they all combined together, but 10 years ago they weren't. But anyway, yeah, that's what they use. So, and I used it anyway because on my computer I didn't have Microsoft Office and all that, so I did use it anyway. So, and it's the same thing, just not as strong, and you can't do as much, of course, but for what I use it for. So anyway, yeah, I'll play around with my resume after. I got the old-fashioned template, which isn't anything wrong with it. Not template, but style. But it's all up to date and everything is good. It's just I want it to stand out, right? So back in the day, you just type and then they'll read it. But nowadays, everything it has to catch their eye because everybody's bored or something. I don't know, that they look at a plane and nobody wants to read, so you got to have everything all stand out and bolded and underlined and shade in, and you got to do all that. Change your fonts, change your italics. You got to change everything, like, because yeah, different from back in the day for sure. Gotta laugh at that guy on those little shorts there, YouTube or whatever you call it. He's a millennial, so he's complaining, but I'm like, buddy, try being a Gen X. He's complaining about how this and that and this and that, like different, going shopping, and then you got, anyway, that you. And then you got the Gen Xers too. You got 4 or 5 of them that I have, that I follow, and when I click up and they're pretty funny because I can relate. Here's an example. Now that's from the boomers, because I got this from Mom. Well, she was worse. Okay, say if I got a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock. Well, Mom would be there at 9:30. She would be there at 9:30. Now, she was a boomer. Me, I'll make sure that I'm there at 1:45. I don't want to be rushed. I'm there at 1:45. Millennials, like LaFonda and them, they arrive right at 10 o'clock, maybe 1 minute before. Now, Generation Z, like Leah, she would be about 5 minutes late, maybe, you know. She would probably be in between. Now, these little shits, whatever you call them, those beta things, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go when they want to because they're entitled, and they don't care if the appointment's at 10 o'clock. If they go at 11 and then, or 10:30, and then they say, we can't take you in now because blah, 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 they'll be out there holding their breath and stamping their feet because they can't get in because they're entitled. That's the generation. Hey, LaFonda. Because I gotta be there at least 1:45. Now, Mom, oh my God, at 10 o'clock, she would be there at 9:15, you know. But I try to get there for 1:45. I don't like being late. If something's scheduled, it's scheduled. She thinks this one, Ambro and Jenny, well, it's 10 o'clock. That's when, what if you gotta go do a urine thing or something before you go in there? I'm talking doctor's office. What if you gotta fill out a piece of paper or something? You're holding everybody up, you know? Leah and them 5-10 minutes late, you know, or on time. But those little shits that think that they're entitled, and they're coming up too. They're coming up. They're like what? They're not 12. Because that's Jason Clara age group. So they're coming up in time. Look, by the time they're 20, 25, whatever, hopefully I'm retired by that time, because man, I'm not going to be working in customer service, that's for sure. I'll be hiding somewhere doing something. I'll be a janitor and go in the mall, and I'll be a Walmart greeter or something. Well, no, because you still got to deal with them too. Close at 10 o'clock. They'll be coming in at 5 too and want to go at 10 o'clock, really. Wanting to go shopping. And grab a shopping cart. Because they think Walmart should stay open until they're done. But that's my rant. I tell you, I can do a whole rant on generations. Start from boomers to X, to the beta or whatever you do call them. That's going to be a shit generation. I got to laugh the guy talking about the military, trying to get them in the military in 10, 15 years there or whatever. That should be fun. And then he did the generations. What did they say? Oh, he said the millennials, they would say, if they heard a war was coming or something, millennials go, oh good, housing prices will go down. And then he said, oh my goodness, that was for that one. I can't remember the other ones, but I had to laugh at that one. Like if they heard that a war was breaking out right now, and he was going through the generations. The first one, millennials. Oh good, housing will go down. Housing prices. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's coughing in there. Gosh. My screen, I think it's just dirty, but anyways, I don't think it's not. There's a thing on it though. This is good. It got a thing on it because I think there's a couple of little, but it's not. It didn't do anything to the screen. So that's my complaining. I don't think I looked at the, well, I did look at the comments, so, but it was earlier yesterday. I read the comments all the time, but they come in batches sometime. Like when I'm done, it says so many views or whatever, and then there's no comment. So I waited, I don't know, a few hours, look at the comments, and there's a shitload that uploaded or whatever. So it's a YouTube thing if I didn't, but I did read and comment and whatever comments yesterday, but I didn't do it later in the day, so there's probably a few there. So as soon as I'm done this, I'll have my cigarette, upload, while it's uploading I'll look at the comments from yesterday. Day behind. I'm usually right on top of things, you know. But yeah, I want to do that resume. I want it to look fancy. When they open it up, it just grab their eye and say, there, she's a professional. She knows what she's doing. Before it used to be the format, and you know what I mean? But now, everything has to be dramatic. So we'll make it dramatic. We'll make it dramatic. So I think Ian's going to go out for breakfast or something. Go pick it up. So you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.